And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Suns against the Brooklyn Nets. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening. DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Well, we've seen a lot of workload adjustments for the top players in the past few years, Clark, especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, I think it's helpful. I'm not a huge proponent of just randomly picking games for guys to sit out, but I do understand managing minutes for everybody, especially guys that are going to carry a heavy load for you during the season.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the one spot. Crowder, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. From deep, Harden. The shot will not fall, and Phoenix will come the other way. And here is Bridges. Paul outside. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bridges against Harden. Irving for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Booker against Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Free throw good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
The pass to Irving. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Harris passes to Irving. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Harden dishes to Irving. Crowder with the steal. Over in the corner, Paul. On the wing, Booker. Paul outside. The tray. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on James Harden. The Suns shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Carter, he's checked in for James Harden.
One shot.
Free throw good, Booker. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And checking out some numbers here for Chris Paul. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 17 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's Irving. Out to KD. To halt the run. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets, another three.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
To the paint, and stolen by Jordan. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Carter for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Irving against Paul. To the inside. Bridges. And he makes good on the layup. Bridges has got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The wide open look for Durant. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Here's Booker. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got his third bucket of the night.
And, you know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Pulls from the top of the key, and the Suns tack on two more. Here's Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to KD. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss, and it's denied. Fast break. Here come the Suns. That one falls. 8 points for him.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And pushing it up is Phoenix. Suns again in transition. Ayton trying to break free. Shot by Crowder, no good. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 10-point game. Irving finds Jordan.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Booker. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. Last season, he played outstanding. Second in free throw percentage, 9th in scoring, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Offensive rebound, and it's Ayton missing. Nets trail by 11. Carter right side. Passes to Irving. Dishes it to Durant. Over Ayton. No good from Durant.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Back to Ayton. He kicks to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Suns leading by 8. Paul with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Smith checked in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Irving. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
It's stolen by Brown. To the middle. It's taken away by Smith. Booker against Brown. Johnson kicks to Crowder. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Now here's Brown. Now here's Mills. 5 to shoot. Claxton the pass to Brown. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Devin Booker is second. Chris Paul fourth.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
And the first one at the line is good. Cameron Payne's checked in for Paul. And Brown drops them both. Here's Payne. Johnson outside. The pass to Shamet. Clock reset for Phoenix. Here's Smith. And at last they get one to fall.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Durant. 8 points for him.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Really left alone that time. Smith's got 5 points so far.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those put-back baskets contributing to their lead.
Now here's Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Mills, and the layup's good off the glass.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Booker inside. He's covered by Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
And they've managed to capitalize on those turnovers, and that'll give them a nice edge as this game goes along.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Free throw good, Booker.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Both free throws good from Booker. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 13. Pass to Griffin for the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tries again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 15. Now Mills. KD on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 10.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Payne passes to Smith. Kicks to Booker. A three. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Shamet. That shot no good. Some solid defense there from KD. Here's Claxton, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's KD. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Durant the pass to Griffin. The kick out to Brown. And here's Mills from the arc. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. The drive by Smith. Trying to get open is Johnson. And it's Shamet missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Phoenix leading by 16. And here's Booker. 18 points for him. Pass to Payne. Lets it go with the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Durant with it. 10 points for him. Five on the clock. Passes it to Mills. Drills the three-pointer. Mills has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you see the competitive spirit of Mills. You knock down a shot on his team, he's coming for the payback.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We come back right after this. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
Hey, who's got play?
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, Mills out there with Harden. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And he hits the first of 3. Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh,
we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks.
Shooting two.
Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
First one falls for him. Payne hits them both. Now here's Mills. And there's the pass to Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And the first one drops.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now here's Payne. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. That shot, no good. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Harden, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it is absolutely remarkable watching Harden draw contact. So effortless, so crafty, and so consistent in putting the defense in a bind.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
And he clearly has been feeling it when he gets to that line. Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
The first one falls.
And, you know, the beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I've got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. Then for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Brown, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Patty Mills. From downtown, and it's Shamet missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Jordan kicks to Harden. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Bridges finds Payne, and the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. So for the Suns, Andre Ayton's checked in for Smith, and Paul subbed in for Payne. Jordan against McGee. 6 on the shot clock. With the shot. That shot missing. Great D that time from Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 7.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
Shamet the pass to Paul. They could use a bucket. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Outside Griffin. There's the 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Phoenix leading by 14. Here's Ayton. It's good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6. Irving misses. Paul with the 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Outside Jordan. Here's Irving. And yes, it's good. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Shamet kicks to Paul. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Here's Shamet following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Good on the triple.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Harden inside the 3-point line. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Shamet with it, guarded by Harden. Paul's shot is off.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Harden's shot is good.
And, you know, the thing about Harden, crafty in the paint, he really finds angles and avenues to get the shots he wants when you don't think there's any angle or avenue to find.
Now, here's Shamet to the wing right side. He lobs it up. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Suns lead by 13.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Irving against McGee. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over Irving. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Irving surveying the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Jay Crowder's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Booker in for Landry Shamet. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Carter comes in for James Harden. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Here's KD. Devin Booker picking up that last basket, and it's blocked.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Harris's shot is off. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton dishes to Paul, and here's Booker from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. And taken away by Paul for the finish, and the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if there's anybody better than Chris Paul at starting the break. I mean, he initiates it quickly and turns defense into offense in a heartbeat.
Now here is Carter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Irving missing. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the Nets also making a change. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. Claxton the pass to Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Sunday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Johnson. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Throws it up high.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Here's Crowder. Paul outside. Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Irving finds KD. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Paul passes to Booker. Booker draws the double. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got his first basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Irving. Out to Carter. Back to KD. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Now Paul. He has 6. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here. Smith has checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Brown is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Mills in for Irving. Booker against Carter. To the left side wing. Paul for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Paul's got 9 points.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Here's Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Crowder. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Mills. He has 5. Pass to Durant. Pulls up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. KD's got 19 points.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Pass to Paul. Goes up on the wing. No good. Shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. In transition, here come the Nets. And that one drops for him. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Johnson inside. A rebound by the Nets.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Passes it to KD. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Booker the pass to Smith. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
A shot missing. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Suns lead by 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited. You know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 28 points. Such a tremendous floor leader. CP3 has been mentioned by many as a potential head coach. Kenny, any thoughts?
Well, if he decides to do that, that would be interesting. He'd be good at it. I think he has great instincts. He's a great motivator. He could do it.
As much as he talks on the court, can you imagine him from the sidelines?
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't want to be a ref working one of those games.
Would you like to play for him?
I most certainly will not.
Not this shot. What about the playing shot?
Never.
You must have been a joy to coach.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at point guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And here are the Suns now. After the basket by Brooklyn, Paul dishes to Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 30.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Harris finds Irving. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. KD draws the double. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Harris has got his second bucket of the night. Outside Crowder. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Booker outside for three. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Free throw good, Crowder. And both free throws good from Crowder. Nets trail by 13. Outside Irving. There's the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
Irving against Paul. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Harden. KD with it. Bridges covering. KD draws the double. Here's Harris. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And a kind roll that time off the rim. Is that one fall?
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
From deep, Harden. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball. And, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Cameron Payne's checked in for Chris Paul. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Fifth on the list, James Harden.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Suns leading by 10. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Payne passes to Booker. Misses the three.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Here's Harden on the wing. Harden draws the double. Outside for Jordan. And here's Harris from the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Harris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Brooklyn. Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And it's Ayton missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Here's Payne. He's got 5. Pass to Ayton. And here's Payne. And again, unable to change momentum here. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. No one covering. And now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Phoenix making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Jay Crowder. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Booker. Shamet the pass to Bridges. McGee with it. Now the pass to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges for 3. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For the tie, and he sinks the layup. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Now here's Payne. He's got 5. Pass to Bridges. Trying to get something going. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
The Nets working the ball around now. Harden gets the bucket.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Phoenix has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Payne. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Smith checked in for DeAndre Ayton. That's good from Payne. Nets trail by 4. Harden the pass to Irving. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Irving's got 18 points.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Now, here's Shamet. Harden grabs the miss. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris with the ball. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The Nets making a switch here. Carter's checked in.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now, here is Harden. 21 points in the game. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Payne with it. He's covered by Irving. Payne with it. 8 points for him. Drills it from outside. Shamet's got 6 in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The shot's good from Irving. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh, my goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. And the Nets making a change here as well. Mills is checked in. Here is McGee. Johnson finds Payne. Now here's Griffin. They push it up 4-on-3. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 4.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Carter right side. Passes it to Griffin. 6 to shoot. The 3. And it's Carter missing. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Nets trail by 4.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Paul comes in for Landry Shamet. Then for the Nets, Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Suns on defense. Here's Payne. He's got 8. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And he makes the first. Payne hits them both. Nets trail by 6. Now Kevin Durant, 26 points for him. Here's Griffin. A basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists tonight.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Now here's Payne. He's got 10. Smith outside. Shoots it up. Phoenix no good that time either.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Mills passes to Griffin. Brown outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's now only a 1-point Suns lead.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Count it.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead.
Nets trail by 3. Outside, KD. Mills with it. He's against Smith. Outside, Carter buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Smith. He has 5. Paul kicks to Payne. Banked in off the glass. Payne's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Hands it from downtown.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Paul. He's got 11. That one goes. Count it.
Paul is superb in the pick and roll. I mean, once the screen comes, he's really good at taking what the defense gives him.
Over to the wing. From outside the arc, Phoenix grabs the miss. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shoots over Mills. Paul can't get it to go. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some minutes to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Crowder from outside. The rebound by KD. KD's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Suns leading. Crowder, the pass to Paul. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. The 3 ball. Sinks the triple. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, you talk about stretching the defense out. I mean, with Chris Paul, I think you've got to tag him as soon as he crosses half court because he'll let it fly.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Carter. Then there's Griffin, and it's Mills in at the 1.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. The offensive rebound. Ayton. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's specialties.
Carter on the wing. From the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And the wide-open shot from Crowder drains the wing tray. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Timeout called the Nets. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it? Great 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Carter, and James Harden has subbed in for Bruce Brown. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
No good from Booker.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And the pass to KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bridges checks in. Harris is checked in for the Nets. He doesn't get the second one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Bridges shot. Good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Mills. That one, no good. Paul with the defensive effort. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Patty Mills. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bridges misses. Nets trail by 8. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Booker. Back to Irving. Paul with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Really a strong move that time to the hoop to force the defense's hand. Chris Paul knowing he was going to either get the bucket, the foul, or both.
First free throw is good.
Both prolific and efficient. Ultra competitive as well. Paul is a double-double threat who shoots a very high percentage from the floor and line.
And Paul drills both of them. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Irving. Over Paul. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Bridges, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either. Nets trail by 8. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. Second chance effort, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Suns leading by 8. And here is Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And when you're open, Paul will find you in a nanosecond. I mean, that's one thing that makes him really special.
Booker against Harden. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. Shoots over Crowder. The shot by KD. No good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nets trail by 10. Harris inside the line. And the Nets miss again. Good chance here for Booker. And the Suns get it back.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Harden scanning the floor. He kicks it to Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Irving's shot is good.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Pass to Bridges. That's the 3 fly. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Booker with it. From about 16. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
The pass to Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. Shot by Crowder, no good. Nets trail by 7. Harden has a wide open look. Carries it from 3-point range. Harden's got 27.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Paul against Irving. Paul passes to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And good that time. He's got 20.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Harris outside. Pass to Jordan. The dish to Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. And the net, another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Nets trail by 6. Harden outside. Irving double team. Inside. Here's Jordan. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Bridges. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Harden the pass to Jordan. Kicks it to Irving. Fires from the corner. He's off on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And the dunk by Jordan.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Here's Paul. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Pass to KD. And stolen by Booker. Over Harden. And he can't bank that one in. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
Now here's Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's now 20 points for Mikal Bridges.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Suns with the ball. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 7. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Irving double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Phoenix has possession. Suns leading by 9. Passes it to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. They get it back. Paul outside. Booker outside. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Booker's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Suns. Nets trailed by 12. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Booker outside. And there's the pass to Crowder. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Bridges. Ball is doubled. Pass to Crowder. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. And that's a double-double for him now. 12 points and 13 rebounds. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 16. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Chioza. Pass to Claxton. Will it go? It's good on the three-point shot.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Suns.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a two-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Kaminsky kicks to Payne. Passes to Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.